Hello and welcome to a video. Today in this video, I want to explain something. I want to talk about. One second. Sorry about that. I'm back. So I want to quickly explain I was doing sorting my hair out and I had to pull my earplug out. I think you're wondering what that was about. But basically, I want to talk about something. I want to explain something to you. Today I want to explain about why you may have noticed I've recently been doing a lot of non-commentary live streams on the channel. So I want to explain why recently. So this was a thing I've started doing. I didn't specifically tell anyone, I just kind of started doing it. Now, basically, I kind of just want to make an update so people aren't confused of why I keep randomly going live and playing just random games without a microphone. So what you'll notice is that this microphone I'm using right now isn't the best. Now, I am planning on buying a new mic in a few days, so hopefully we'll have a better mic when I do commentary stuff. But I basically want to talk about that I will be doing a few non-commentary stuff. Now, the reason why they're live streams is not because I am only doing live streams, not because I want to do them as live streams. It's just unfortunately on PlayStation you can only record up to an hour, and I want to do a lot of games, and that's one of the reasons why as well. And that's another reason why I a lot of the time don't really finish playthroughs as much, is because you can only record up to an hour, so I just record up to 40 minutes and then post them, and then obviously playthroughs just take so fucking long. And that's another reason why I kind of began doing this whole non-commentary live stream stuff. They're not supposed to be seen as, or I don't want them to be seen as live streams. Like, if you want to see that, pretty much the live stream, I guess watching the live stream when it's live is like an early viewing of a video that's going to come out. I mostly want them to be watched mostly pre-recorded as a playthrough. So you also may notice that a lot of my videos don't have thumbnails or anything at the moment, because currently I've got some technical issues that I can't sort out. I can't create thumbnails at the moment due to technical difficulties. So I'll change the thing due to technical difficulties of me not being able to currently access my I can access my Create Studio, but I currently don't have a way to make a description. Well, I do have a way to make a description, but I don't have the copy and pasted link thing, and I can't copy and paste that shit yet. So basically, don't worry, that will all be done in time. I'm wondering why my room smelled of corned beef, and then I remembered it's because I made some corned beef and baked beans, and that's recently just what I've just had, and I was like, why am I smelling that? And that's why. But yeah, so pretty much that is the plan of what I'm planning on doing. Is obviously the plan is I am going to basically pretty much, yeah, the plan is that basically I am going to be doing non-commentary live streams on the YouTube on this YouTube channel, not on my alt channels, on my main channel, because it's another reason as well is because I have been missing a lot of I've been wanting to start a lot of games on the channel, but I've never finished them, or I never continued with them. I've just kind of left them 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 parts, and then that's just been it. I've just never continued it. But thankfully, but I'm hoping that me now having this thing where I like to stream, mostly the stream is just to make it, because recording you can only do for up to an hour. Streaming you can stream for as long as you want. There's no time limit for streaming. There is only a time limit for recording though. So the reason why I'm doing streams is because it's so I can record, or so I can do play parts. So some parts can be over over an hour long, and stuff like that. Especially for like big games like God of War Ragnarok and like Fallout 4 and stuff like that. Now, I'm mostly not going to do... So for anyone wondering, will I be doing current playthroughs with non-commentary? No, I'm mostly focusing on doing some new playthroughs, like South Park, the South Park stuff, even though I never finished that. Now, I might not continue doing that, because I did recently post a South Park Stick of Truth playthrough on my non-commentary channel, which I have, which if you want to find that, just search its page, and you can pretty much find my Stream Archive channel and anything on there. There are a lot of other channels with the same name, but unlike Infinite Gamer, my channel is kind of easier to find than it was when I started this channel. So yeah, so my hat is like quite black out. Oh, that's because see, there's you know what I've noticed, chat. So I built this house. Yes, if you're wondering whose house this is just me pretty much recreating Stampy's house. And I've noticed so many fuck-ups that with this place that I've accidentally done. Like a few days ago, I went into the house. Now this isn't also, by the way, this quick thing is this is not a full recreation. There is a few like changes. Like this isn't block to block. Neither is this. This definitely isn't block to block. All this was just off of memory. All of this was... I did learn how to do it off of a YouTube playthrough. Or off of a YouTube video originally, years ago. And then back when I started building this world was created back when pretty much Fortnite was in Chapter 2, Season 6. And I've been building stuff ever since. So, a lot of this stuff here isn't exact, like obviously this isn't here, this is not built to scale, nothing here is built to scale, this definitely is not built to scale, this is obviously not built to scale, neither is what used to be the music tower, but neither is the lookover tower. This definitely is not built to scale, this just isn't at all to scale, this is just this bit and this bit was just what I could remember. Also, for anyone wondering who I've put in the Love Garden, I put Charlotte, I put a few, and then the rest just people from my friends list. So if you're on my friends list and you shop... Oh, if you're wondering why Belong Bradford's there, if you don't know what Belong Bradford is like... So let me explain this real quick. So I'm going to try to drag this on just because I don't know. Not just because I'm not going to try to drag it on to 10 minutes because, well, even if I do drag it on to 10 minutes, I'm not a monetized channel, so nothing happens. But pretty much, and also if I was monetized, I'd make sure all my videos get monetized because I don't really want to make money on YouTube. I know that sounds weird to people who do want to make money on YouTube, but to be honest, and I've said this before, YouTube's been more of a hobby. I've never really wanted to use YouTube as a job. I actually wanted to talk about that as well. Another thing is I do also want to talk about why I began YouTube or stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty much so yeah, that's the plan on the thing. But yeah, anyway, let's continue talking about this. So basically, all this is off memory. Same with this. This is also you know, if you've watched Stampy, you'll know that none of this is to scale. This bit was just a full-on recreation. All of this, it's not decorated, I mostly just like doing stuff for the outerior. I do sometimes add interiors, so you can see this just definitely isn't to scale. Also, when I'm up here, it shits my anxiety for some reason, I don't know why, but I was thinking of putting like putting down like Steve heads and stuff, but yeah, but this is also a thing. Fun fact, we used to have Minecraft in school. We used to always pirate Minecraft in school. I used to like this. Fix that. Is that set? Oh, it's the same. Weird. But basically, we used to have Minecraft in school. We used to always pirate it. And then we used to, but it was the original version when I first went there was an outdated Minecraft. But when after a while, to be honest, I just pirated a ton of games in school. I pirated like Portal 2 and stuff in school. I was playing, you know, those live streams I did fucking years ago, if you guys remember. That was all from school, by the way. I did all that while in school because my school had like a COVID thing going on, and so because my carer at the time didn't really, well, she was technically what you would call a key worker. So I was basically I went to school during COVID lockdown and stuff, but she was allowed. It was like a thing where we didn't even do work or anything. We were just there and we'd do nothing, just nothing at all. Like literally, we were there, then we were there just for pretty much the same amount of time. But pretty much I was always sitting on the computer watching YouTube. However, stuff was blocked. I was that one kid in school. I was not one. I wasn't that kid who always played what you call it, like scratch games, or I wasn't one of those kids who always played like I sometimes played like indie games, or what you call it, or like browser games in school. I did sometimes play .io games in school and stuff like that, but I wasn't one of those. I was sometimes did, but I wasn't avid like that. I always pirated stuff. Now obviously a lot of the piracy websites to pirate games were I shouldn't say this, I'm going to make a disclaimer so my channel doesn't get in trouble. Do not pirate games. Please support developers in what they do. As someone who enjoys doing game development myself, just on the random, you know, a lot of work does go into making games, and obviously a lot of money goes into making games as well. GTA is literally to make GTA is literally millions. Same with the Arkham series and stuff like that. Yeah, so pretty much I used to, but obviously in school I couldn't buy games. I tried to access my Steam, but I couldn't do it because it needed admin privileges to install. I was always that kid who always bypassed the systems. So I always found a way to basically unblock every website. When websites were blocked, I was always the one who unblocked them, and teachers hated me for it. Like originally it was, I used to always use Chrome Web Store. I used to always use the IP unblockers, IP unblocker widget things, what do you call it, tab things that you get download from Chrome App Store. I forgot what they're called. But yeah, and that's how I did it. And then instead of that, I then decided, and then when that got, I'll say it like how video games do, when that got technically patched by the school's technology team, whatever, I then just decided that I was gonna, because their settings were not that secure, so then I refused to tell them, because I actually was getting sick of them just constantly doing it, even though I did keep telling them how I was doing it, because I wasn't like hiding it or anything, because I was I wasn't too secretive about it. I then changed the DNS setting on the computer, so obviously it just unblocked every website. Now, most common way to unblock websites, there were proxy websites, which you know what they are. It's like a website where it's like a third-party website where you can just put things in, no matter depending on your IP or whatever, even if it's blocked and stuff. Yeah, but I installed a lot of games during that whole COVID thing. I installed Subnautica, Bendy and the Ink Machine. What else did I install? Portal 2, Portal 1, Half-Life 1. Portal 1 and Half-Life 1 were the most common ones I installed. You know that Portal 1 playthrough I did 2 years ago? I did both of those in school, because my school had a thing where after lunch we had like, after lunch like activities we could do, and one that I did was it was IT. And basically where you could go into the IT room and just play on the computers for about an hour. Or chill on the computers for about an hour. So I did that, and I recorded a Portal 1 playthrough. And there was a little cut you'll notice in that. That is because of why I'd edit two clips together, was because the reason for that was because I had to. It's because it had finished. Pretty much the bell rang, read to then go to our lesson, so I couldn't continue recording any more of it. Even though I think I still had, I think my next lesson was still in the IT room, but I still couldn't continue playing Portal 1 while thing. So pretty much I had to end the recording and then do something like that. So yeah. So then you've got, if anyone knows what's down here, I did build the underneath bit. If he's Love Guy, if you're wondering, does this exist? Yes, it's because he had too many signs up there, because obviously he was like, he built this like 600, 500 parts in, something like that, so he had to build an underneath part, so he could continue doing it. And then obviously this goes into here. I love how this connects, by the way. Is it raining? Yeah, it's raining. Weather, clear. So yeah, so pretty much, And then yeah, and also for anyone wondering, well, how did you stream? Did you install OBS? Yes, I did install OBS. I couldn't install OBS through the launcher though, or through the installer, through the setup installer, because that needed admin privileges to install. To install like a launch or an installer or whatever, you needed admin privileges, but to install .zip files, which is a way I installed a lot of pirated games, that's the reason why I actually pirated a lot of games, was to bypass the whole .zip, thing. So, to pretty much bypass the whole .zip. I was trying to basically just bypass the .zip. Bypass the admin needing admin privileges or whatever. Which obviously I didn't have the password and username for the admin account, so I just had to do workarounds. Teachers hate the tech. The tech thing hated me. Also, my school blocked me on Twitter for some reason. Don't know why, but it was funny. It was very funny. But yeah, I went onto my school's Twitter and they blocked me. I was like, what the fuck? So you can't read these. Said you can't read their tweets because you're blocked. I was like, what the fuck? I don't use Twitter anymore. Twitter is just shocking. Twitter's terrible now. I don't like Twitter anymore. To be honest, I've never really liked Twitter. It's just where people go to complain. But yeah. Pretty much, I basically installed. There's a way to install OBS via a .zip file, and then you've got to like scroll through all the fucking files to actually find the actual application. And then after that, OBS just works fine. Like, it might ask you to update it, but you just need to basically just delete the file and reinstall the file again to make sure you save your overlays and stuff. And then after I installed OBS, I just started recreating all my overlays and stuff. Also, for anyone wondering what OBS do I use, I use OBS, aka Open Broadcasting Software, when I'm streaming or recording through a PC. But right now I'm recording and streaming through my PS4, which, if you're wondering what I use to do that, I'm using PlayStation's built-in capture card, which, if you don't know, PlayStation has a built-in capture card in a PlayStation. So yeah, so that is pretty much going to do it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Oh yeah, sorry, let's actually get into why so for anyone who's been wondering, why did I begin YouTube? So I began YouTube, I'm actually going to do this because I don't like it just looking at that. So I began YouTube years ago, about 2016 I began YouTube, because I watched a lot of YouTubers like Stampy, Blitzwinger. Blitzwinger was the main reason. Line. Also, if you see my search history, don't ask. Okay. I'm mostly seeing, I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but if you did, basically my search history, it says lingerie. It's because I was, as a joke, when I was with I was talking to one of my mates on a call, and one of my mates basically said that I should buy one. So, not like Colleen Ball, not like Miranda Sings, that woman who fucking did a really shitty apology video. Like, yeah, if you don't know who Miranda Sings, or what Miranda Sings did, she basically sent lingerie to underage people. But she did a lot of other weird, fucked up shit. And then in her apology video, she played the ukulele, which just never was gonna go well. The funniest thing though was when even her fucking team, her legal team, or her team were literally telling her not to do it because it was going to be a bad idea. So what did she do? She did it anyway. But pretty much, yeah, my mate was pretty much just like, you buy lingerie or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna be quite open here. It wouldn't have been the first time I've worn lingerie, but yeah. But what you call it? But basically, I basically started YouTube because I watched a lot of YouTubers, especially like Blitzwinger. I've been watching Blitzwinger since pretty much the start of his channel, since for years, for a long time. I grew up with Blitzwinger. However, I was watching I also watched Stampy since like 2014, since pretty much 2012. No, since 2011. No, 12, 13. Was it 12 or 13? Something like that. 12, 13. I remember 2014 when I watched a lot of his content, but I remember watching a lot of his Stampy's Lovely World playthroughs. So yeah, I don't really watch Stampy anymore since I grew up. That's the most reason why everyone kind of thing. I also used to watch Venturing Tale, which, if anyone's wondering whatever happened to Venturing Tale, if you guys also watch Venturing Tale, pretty much all I remember was it was all because, or I remember, I think he was taking taking a very long time off, or a massive hiatus. But I remember Bethany Fry, one of the siblings who featured in one of the videos, she played Gertrude, who part of the Akachella family and stuff like that. She made a video on her channel, which is just called Pings, I think, but it used to be called Flying Pings. She made a video basically talking about that she lived in a very conservative Christian household, and obviously they went off all those conservative Christian values, which I'm not going to go too much into my religious beliefs or my thoughts on religion, but that's another reason why I also believe that religion can be quite dangerous, especially when people believe too much into it. I placed so many torches. Holy shit! I did not know how many torches I placed in this world until I looked. You can also see I started placing torches here, and then I kind of gave up and started doing like street lights and shit. So yeah. Oh, this is a Game Boy house. If you're wondering how I learned to build this, YouTube. Just search up Minecraft how to build a Game Boy house, and it'll come up. I built a Game Boy here. You know what? I want to do. Basically, you can make it out of whatever colour you want for the cartridge. So I'm making it out of my favourite colour, which is pink. But yeah. Shit, I need line as well. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Oh, and then basically, so I started creating content, and I pretty much started creating content because it seemed like a cool thing. I pretty much began, like, when I started creating content, I really started enjoying it. Like, my content might not be good, but that's because I don't really want to make good content. I just want to make content. I don't want to... Well, I do want to make content that people enjoy, but I also want to make content. I also enjoy making content just because I enjoy making content. That's the thing. Is another reason why I started creating content was just because I actually like creating content, not just because not just because I don't know, right, I think that might be one sec. That's right now. So yeah, it's pretty much I've been creating content for about 7 years now. So yeah, which is crazy. It's like in a few years, in 2026, in July of 2026, this channel will turn 10 years old, which is just crazy. It's crazy. I think it's been nearly 10 years since I started doing YouTube. It's been 7 years. I started YouTube before Fortnite came out. You know, I thought, like, for anyone wondering, have I always been wanting to be like a variety content creator and stuff? Yes, I've always wanted to do variety content. I've never really wanted to do. Originally, when I was younger, I wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber because I really loved Minecraft and I was really wanting to do just Minecraft. But then I was like, you know what, I enjoy playing a lot of other games, so I was like, and then obviously I started watching a lot of Blitzwinger, and Blitzwinger as a variety YouTuber, I was like, I want to start doing just variety content. So. And so that's pretty much it, and that's how we got YouTube. Now, last part, we'll quickly talk about all these houses and stuff, and how I learned to build them. So this obviously is Stampy's house. This obviously is not a full-on, or part of Stampy's house. This is not a full-on recreation. This is just my memory, just try to remember. There's 2 chickens and a sheep. Here is the theater, I think I called it. Yeah, the theater. This is another one of Stampy's creations, but it's just off memory. That is a penis that I built when I was going through an episode of Office thing. This is our attempt to. I was going to attempt to recreate it, but I couldn't bother. I gave up. This is a house I learned to build on YouTube 3 years ago. This one 4 years ago, or a few years ago. Both I learned to build on YouTube. This one is by someone who would join me on PlayStation when I first got PS Plus. This is Stampy's Bakery. It's just a recreation. It's not actually what it looks like. This is my recreation, my attempt on my own little spin-off of his school that I made. But however, his was just red, mine's multicolored. Shit. The bakery has a back garden area. This is a Game of House lent for YouTube. This is meant to be Stampy's lighthouse. This is a house that's part of the Minecraft construction handbook. This is a trans flag my friend made for me. This is a when she joined my world. This is a house I learned to build on YouTube recently, actually. That penis I'll get into in a second. The firehouse, the hospital, and the police station are attempted recreations. The police station is a full recreation, nearly full recreation, maybe full. I used a YouTube tutorial on how to actually build this. So yeah, so it should be, I think, full recreation. I don't remember too well, but I know it's either full recreation or pretty much close enough. Why the fuck? Don't worry, I've got a diamond sword in case shit like this happens. I always have a diamond sword just because sometimes, well, diamond swords, they don't break your shit, other swords used to. There's always just diamond swords that never broke things, so to kill things, it's easy. It does a lot of damage, and also, it doesn't break anything. The roller coaster is just a roller coaster I usually always build. Whenever I build, I always build like roller coasters. Every Super Flat World, I always just build a random wacky roller coaster with underground bits. This was my attempt at building Stampy's Flower Power. I've only succeeded in building Flower Power once. I never succeeded again. Right, now let's get into the penis and why I built the penis. So the penis I built when I was going through a little episode. I was a bit angry at the time, so to make myself a little happier and to be a little chill, I built a penis with white liquid coming out of it. That is cum. So I was playing Minecraft, and I was playing in Steve's world. I was playing with Steve, what do you call it? Steve Games, YT. If you don't know who Steve is, he's a YouTuber, one of Liam's mates. And I was playing with him, and basically I was just playing. I was also streaming at the same time. I don't think the VOD's still up. I don't think I saved the VOD. I think I may have deleted it out of there. I think I may have deleted the VOD. I don't remember. But pretty much, I was accused by Sophie, who you guys all know. Sophie doesn't seem to have it great with people with autism. She seems to always take the piss out of people with autism, or seems to always just get angry and start getting mad at people with autism because of their autism. But you know, I already made a video about it. I'm not going to get into another one. So pretty much, she accused me of someone from my PlayStation friends list decided to join because the party was the Minecraft world was set to public for friends and friends of friends. And so, obviously, one of my friends joined. He knew I was streaming, but he didn't know, because obviously when you're streaming on PlayStation, you have this little broadcast camera symbol show up next to the game you're playing, when someone looks at you on the friends list. And that's how he knew I was streaming. He then decided to, basically, and I did say, and you can hear me say on the stream, if I think the stream's still up. I don't remember if it is still up, I'll look in a bit. But you can hear me say, or tell him, before I even got in trouble for it, even though I didn't do anything wrong. I basically got accused of self-promotion, even though I didn't fucking self-promote. And then, pretty much, obviously, Sophie was obviously behind me getting fucking kicked. So I got kicked, and then I got mad because I got kicked. I didn't get mad because well, technically I didn't get mad because I got kicked. I got mad because I was accused of something I didn't do. I was accused of self-promotion when I didn't even fucking self-promote. I even told him, the kid who self-promoted me, because he didn't really understand what self-promotion was, because he didn't really spend too much time on YouTube and stuff like that. So he's not like the most knowledgeable person on self-promotion and stuff like that. So he didn't know that he was self-promoting. So I told him that he was self-promoting, and I did. Actually, you can also see me put in the chat me basically saying no, don't do that, and obviously saying, don't tell people that, and pretty much just me basically telling him that that's self-promotion, that he shouldn't have done it. And then obviously no, because Sophie has to be a complete and total little bitch all the time. She basically, her and Steve's, I don't know if it's girlfriend or wife, I'm not too sure, decided that they were going to kick me, come into my chat. Well, Steve's wife or girlfriend, Michaela, came into my chat, or Mackie, whatever fucking username is, I don't remember, I don't really care, decided to come in and just start accusing me of self-promotion. When I literally had put in the fucking chat, the little chat thing, when I was putting in there, that I told him not to self-promote, or I told him that that's self-promotion, that he shouldn't do it. Oh, but no, because this was also after Sophie, this was a little after Sophie fucking started basically just backstabbed everyone, and then pretty much played victim and started just pretty much just acting like she didn't do anything wrong, yet we have tons of fucking evidence to prove she did. But I'm not going to get into that because I really can't be arsed. Also, people were when that video went up, fun facts like behind the scenes of that after. For anyone wondering what happened after that video went up, nothing. I posted the video, I posted it in Discord for it to get a bit of traction. Because usually videos, my videos like that, like my Andrew Tate video, my Twitter video that I made, my Twitter video, and my Sophie video, and my JTWB video, all got traction. So pretty much, yeah, and pretty much I got a message from Liam on Discord saying that it's coming like that that's something that you're still mad about something that happened in August, which obviously, because I got banned for 7 days, she didn't get fucking she got banned for a day when she was as bad as what I did, even though technically she still did fucking worse than what I did. Because even though she didn't set off the bot, it was me. I was pretty much just listening to her just complaining about the kid the entire. I'm not gonna get into it, but pretty much, nothing really happened, really. Some people thought maybe she was gonna try to copyright claim me for using her logo as the thumbnail, or a channel icon, that PFP is the thumbnail. She didn't really seem to care. I'm assuming she's watched the video, I don't know. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I also, after posting that video, got banned from Steve. I got kicked from Steve's Discord for some reason. Don't fucking know why. I didn't do anything to Steve. For some reason, it was always for Sophie. It's insane. But pretty much that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't really want to go too much into that situation because I just can't be arsed. My mental health is not as great as it is anyway, recently. I've already I've talked to Charlotte about this and stuff, but basically I got myself hospitalized. I'm not going to say how because, yeah, but basically I was that low that I tried something which failed. That caused me to put myself in hospital, and then I was stranded in Scarborough Hospital for 12 hours, which is great. Loved it. I was only on 15 minutes sleep when I got back home. Yeah. So then I went to sleep. But pretty much that's. I don't really want to go too much into all that. But yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please subscribe and please like. We are aiming for 200 subscribers. And if you guys want to watch my channel on Twitch, I stream on Twitch sometimes. I'm trying to get affiliate, mostly because I want to use channel points, and I want to get channel points. Because the channel points thing seems fun, so I want to try it out. But, yeah. that's going to do it. I just want to be able to stream in multiple different fucking resolutions, because I really feel bad when I make a stream in 720p, when streaming in 720p. And then you've got some people with bad internet which can't watch it, but yeah. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next one. Bye.